The workload is high. We're doing one of these classes really, really fast. I don't get it. Oh, what have I got into at this time? Hello, everyone. I want to give you a 3-week update on how online school is going with Elmhurst University. We have required weekly classes. So right now I'm enrolled in 3 classes, and each of them meet for 1 hour a week. And often that 1 hour gets extended into like an hour and 10-20 minutes for one of them. The actual live online class portion of the program is probably the least helpful. It is somewhat helpful, but it's probably the least helpful to me as far as learning stuff. It sounds like, oh, only 3 classes, no big deal. One of them we're finishing in 6 weeks. So we're doing one of these classes really, really fast. And the other one, I think the other 2 are both semester long, but when this first one ends, we start 2 new classes that will be 6 weeks long. So we have a lot of classes crammed into this semester, only 3 right now, but yeah, one's going to end and I think 2 more starting. The workload is high for this. There is more reading than I feel like a person could do. I have found that I learn all this material best by watching people do it or watching very concise, specific lectures on how to do the things. So I've been mostly watching YouTube for my learning, and it's working. So we have textbook reading, and then we have reading on the Elmhurst Blackboard website. The reading on the Elmhurst Blackboard website that's about, what we're studying that week is helpful. There's PowerPoints, there's just stuff they've written, there's a few like matching activities. That's helpful. They give us quizzes we need to take off of videos for skills. Those are helpful. But the textbook reading, it's not helpful for me because I haven't even done it. I started it like the first day and I was like, nope, this is too much reading. This is not how I learn best. And I've just done YouTube videos. And YouTube videos that I found on my own, not recommended by the teacher, just ones I found on my own, have been like very helpful. That's probably my number 1 resource is YouTube, to be honest. SimpleNursing.com is one of them, and Sarah Registered Nurse RN is another one that they both make really helpful videos. I just type in the topic that I'm supposed to be learning about and watch what they have to say. And I'll watch their videos more than once, like to try to drill that in. As far as like difficulty, I can do blood pressure now. If you watched a previous video where I was like, this is so confusing. This is so hard to do, buddy. I get it now. Now there's a new thing to me that's so confusing, and that's where people the doctor puts his fingers on your ribs and like taps in various spots. Have you seen a doctor do that? I recall doctors doing that a couple times, I think, in exams. We're supposed to be able to hear, is it dull or hollow, stuff like that. I don't get it. I don't get that one. Hopefully it's like blood pressure and it just clicks soon. In a few days, I'm supposed to do a video documentation of me showing off that skill. Guys, I can learn what I'm supposed to say. I hear in each of the little spots I tap, and that's what I'll do. But to be honest, I don't hear it yet. Hopefully it clicks like blood pressure. Hopefully I get it. So like some of these skills are difficult to learn, but I'm learning them well enough for the teacher to be happy, and then it does click. I think that's going to continually be the case. I have found being Raylan's mom is helping me a ton. Like, I cannot believe how much stuff we're learning that I'm like, oh yeah, I remember Raylan had this medical issue at one point, and it kind of relates to whatever we're learning, like hypercalcemia. Anytime we've learned about that, I start tying together some things for when she was hospitalized with hypercalcemia. We had she's talking in her sleep. I think she's okay. We had a group activity the other day about nursing diagnosis for a bladder retention after surgery and what they would do. And I'm like, oh, bladder scanner, like that's the obvious one. And you can't cath without a doctor's order unless there's a standing order. I knew that because of Raylan. So Raylan's helping me a ton. I feel like Raylan's calling me right now. I'll be right back. I think I have her happier. She needed a position change. So difficulty. Some of the stuff I'm learning how to do, I mean, I don't catch on right away, but I'm getting it. And I think it's going to be that way with everything. A lot of stuff I feel like because of Raylan, I've already learned, or I can connect the dots quicker and pick up quicker because it somehow relates to something else we've done with Raylan. So that's good. I think the biggest thing is just the busyness of school, the amount of time it takes to do all the things. Not that they're super, super hard, just the time commitment. And that's where more nursing right now would really be great. We qualify for 80 hours a week of nursing help, and we're getting about 16 hours a week right now. It's not enough. And Raylan has been having major sleep issues at night. We're making it work. My husband is amazing. He's, a lot of times dads don't do as much. Just that's the stereotype. He does not fit that stereotype. And he's really supportive of me trying to get schooling done too. So we're both doing a lot for Raylan right now. I've been up since 3 o'clock, I think, maybe 3:30, because Raylan's needed help and it's my turn. He usually takes the first half of the night. So we're getting a lack of sleep. But now I'm like, if I'm not sleeping, if I don't have to immediately take care of Raylan, I just use it as an opportunity to do schoolwork. So that's good. So yeah, difficulty of school for the ABSN right now, it's only week 3. So I'm not saying the whole program will be easy. But right now, that doesn't seem to be the main issue, that it's really difficult. The main issue is that it's a big time commitment. So yeah, if you're thinking about an ABSN program, so far 3 weeks into it, I'm seeing it as a huge time commitment, but not necessarily super difficult if you already have a lot of med knowledge. It is a lot of stuff to memorize. I can tell there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm memorizing, but I memorize best by just hearing YouTube people say it over and over again. If your urine output is 30 mils or less, your kidneys are in distress. I've heard this one guy say that over and over.
Urine output 30 mLs per hour or less means the kidneys are in distress.
It's in my head now. I'm going to learn all these phrases and stuff to help me keep straight drugs and labs and stuff. So it is memorizing. You work on your memory for school, but yeah, I feel like it's doable. I'm not super crazy what have I got into at this time yet? I'm like, okay, this is okay. I'm going to make it through, but it's going to be busy. So that's my update 3 weeks into school. I hope that helps. If you have more questions about what it's like starting an ABSN program, I'd love to answer them. I'm really glad so far that I've done it. I am counting down the days till I'm finished just because I want to be done, but you can do it. If you're going for an ABSN program, you've already got a degree in something. You've already done college level work and succeeded. I don't really think this is too much harder than getting any other college degree. It's just maybe a bigger time commitment than a lot of other degrees. It seems like it's gonna be. So, but yeah, you can do it. If you get accepted into an ABSN program, you got accepted because they really feel confident that you will succeed. That's my opinion on it right now. So, yep, hope that helps.